Advertising on Amazon has become a huge business. And the reason it is such a large business is because it works. It allows brands to reach more customers. And it's also been a huge business to Amazon and their bottom line, as it's now the third largest digital ad platform behind Google and Facebook. Now, with advertising on Amazon, there are some pitfalls you want to avoid and some things you want to do to make sure it's successful. And that's what we're going to talk about today. It's not uncommon for brands to come to the Sharmac team and say, hey, we're advertising on Amazon, but we don't think we're doing it near the level we could be. Our A cost is really high, our ROAS is really low, and we just don't think we're doing everything we can. And usually it boils down to two different things. One is the right process or methodology behind advertising, not only setting it up initially, but also improving it on an ongoing basis. And the second thing is software that allows them to bid efficiently and effectively so that all their dollars are going to the right space on Amazon and they can really measure and see the growth of advertising on Amazon. So what are the two things you need to advertise efficiently and effectively on Amazon? Number one, you need the right software. Number two, you need the right process. So let's break both those down a little bit further. In terms of software, there are a ton of different providers out there that can simply tie into your Amazon Seller Central account through Amazon's API and do all kinds of magical things in terms of bidding efficiently and effectively in the software. It really lessens your dependence on the campaign manager in Amazon Seller Central, and the software allows you to make more detailed changes and granular changes and to track some of those changes as well. There's companies like Teikametrics, Sellix, Prestazon, Ignite from Seller Labs, AdBadger. There's tons of them. It's up to you to evaluate which ones you need, which ones fit your budget. But the two basic things you want the software to do is number one, optimize bid amount. So usually putting some kind of target in there in terms of maybe like a cost or ROAS percentage or metric, and having the software automatically move bids up and down based on your target or your goal. And that way, again, you're going to bid efficiently and effectively and not chase dollar after dollar. And the second thing that software should do is it should also allow you to do some keyword management, doubling down on keywords, finding what's working, what's not, in terms of maybe moving keywords from broad or phrase match to exact match, and also negating out keywords. So it should do some component of that as well. And once you've found the software, it's now time to create the process around that. Both look at things on like maybe metrics on a daily or weekly basis, but then also when you're going into change things or optimize things yourself. Most likely on a weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly basis. At the very least, you should keep some kind of log that tells you on what day I changed this and this is what happened. To build on that a little bit more, you can actually put, this is my hypothesis. This is, hey, on today's date, on June 4th, I'm going to change this. I think it's going to do this, right? And then you can go back to that the next time you optimize those campaigns and see what the result was. Allowing you to do this is going to give you a much better view of your business, make the right decisions, and where to invest more dollars when it comes to Amazon advertising. So even though Amazon has become a huge player in the advertising space, digital marketing advertising space, I should say, they actually on their most recently earnings announced that Amazon advertising makes more money than YouTube advertising. It is still kind of far behind in terms of like Google or Facebook in terms of everything you can do and see and the different metrics inside of it. So most recently, they added some new options to the sponsored display campaigns that allow you to optimize for impressions, page visits, or conversions. So you can actually choose how you want your bids to be optimized like that. So it's really important though, anytime there's any changes, that you're actually just testing it out first. You start with maybe just one or a handful of products to test it on, right? And then see the results there and see how it works. Also, very important to realize what kind of product you have. Are you a one-time purchase high value item, or are you a recurring consumable item that someone's going to buy again and again? Those different types of advertising might not play well into one of those and might play really well into one of those as well. So what does it look like when this is done successfully? So I'll tell a story of a brand that we worked with in the past year. And when they came to us, they were spending anywhere from $10, $15, $20,000 a month in terms of advertising just on Amazon and seeing a ROAS of somewhere of 1.5 to 2. So we were able to come in and do a few different things. Number one, we were able to kind of dig into the campaigns, find out what's working, what's not. We're able to take those things that were working, right, and essentially establish brand new campaigns and the right format, right? So over time, we got ad spend down to a manageable level of $6,000 to $8,000 per month, but ROAS went from that 1.5, 2 level to up to 5, which was a tremendous result in success, right? And anytime you do that as a brand, you're doing a couple different things, right? You're increasing your conversion rate of your page because you're going from sending a bunch of unqualified traffic to qualified traffic that's going to buy. And Amazon sees conversion rank as a metric for ranking your products on Amazon. Number two, you're getting higher overall sales. Amazon's ranking products in the search results based on how often it sells. And so you're kind of advertising. That's why it has such a big halo effect on Amazon. The better you do on ads, the more you're going to rank well organically. When we talk to prospective clients, they usually fall in one of three buckets when it comes to advertising on Amazon. There's the set it and forget it bucket, right? Where they've started some campaigns. Maybe Amazon's told them how easy it is to advertise on Amazon. They've set some things up. They've set some budgets, some bid amounts, chosen some keywords that worked well, maybe on their Google campaigns. They've chosen some products, and they just kind of let it go. Right? And it's out there running indefinitely. Nothing's being looked at. Nothing's changed. On the other side of it, we have prospective clients come to us and they're just underspending on Amazon. They're afraid to kind of let loose and let go and see what could really happen. And rightfully so, right? Because they could become what we see then for the third bucket is those who are overspend, right? Chasing ad dollars on top of bad ad dollars, right? And they're not really seeing any measured progress or success from their advertising. So no matter where you're at in that journey, whether you're one that set it and forget it, you're underspending, you're overspending, simply doing what we talked about today and finding the right software to use and then finding the right process is really going to help you be more comfortable with what's happening as Amazon advertising and really help you to take your business on Amazon to the next level.